Hi, my name is Michael. We're here in the EasyCast Pro Lab taking a look at the QuattroPod system and giving you some information on what all it can do. We have two basic components to it. We've got the receiver, which plugs into the screen, and then we've got a transmitter. We've got actually two types of transmitter. One is the standard QuattroPod transmitter, and then the other is the QuattroPod Mini. And now, as you can see, they have different profiles and they have different functions that they can do. The other big difference between these two is this one is a powerhouse sending out up to 4K in resolution, while this one can do 1080p. So which one would you choose? If you need to show high quality pictures and images and video, then you would want to go with the 4K. If you're looking for just a simple and quick way to connect and you don't necessarily need the highest resolution, then the QuattroPod Mini would be something that you would want to use. Now, with this system, these come standard with the QuattroPod system having two regular transmitters and the receiver, and then the QuattroPod Mini having two mini transmitters and the same receiver. But you can also purchase these separately, and you can actually sync them to the same receiver and have up to 32 devices connected at any given time. Let's take a look how these actually connect. So I've got the standard QuattroPod here. I've got an HDMI connector. It comes standard with QuattroPod. I'll unroll the USB connection. All I have to do is plug in USB, plug in HDMI. Now you'll see it get ready to connect. Once it's gone through booting up, then we'll be ready to go. And I hit the button. And we see the touch pass-through loading up. Now that's set up right here, and the world is at your fingertips. And that's all there is to it. Here's another way to connect. Let's say there's a scenario where you want to be able to bring a mobile device and be able to participate in presentations. You can have either type of QuattroPod transmitter. I've got the Mini here. You can have either type plug in through USB to the device. I just have it go into my iPad here. Set the toggle to mobile, and then I have power going through a power bank here, but you can plug that into anywhere to get power. And yeah, hit the button and it connects and is ready to go without any sort of drivers or network considerations at all. And it just sends right through. Now let's say you have a mobile device and you do want to be able to connect, but you're not necessarily able to connect to a transmitter. All you need to do is get on the network with the QuattroPod, either connecting directly to it or connecting to the same network it's connected to, and you run the QuattroPod app. And it's got a picture here of the same button there, which is pretty sweet. And then you pick the device you want to connect to. It shows you here. You ready to go? And now you're connected. And right over the network, you're able to share photos and play videos. And so here we are with everyone all connected in our different ways. We've got the mobile device connected through the app. We've got two different laptops connected through QuattroPod transmitters. And we have the iPad connected through a QuattroPod Mini. And as you can see, we can have up to 4 participants showing on the screen at any given time. And you have great video pass through here. And everyone can share what they want. And with QuattroPod being 4K, you can have a 4K display and you end up with effectively 4 1080p screens. So you can have a very clear picture here and have a lot of content showing with the right type of display. And QuattroPod will be able to deliver and make a great picture with great quality for you. Now, there are a lot of different ways that you can use this system. Great uses would be for a seminar or some sort of corporate training room where you're going to have maybe a podium up front. You want to have a larger QuattroPod transmitter plugged in maybe as a station that'll allow many different presenters to plug in and get ready. And then you could also have at the different desks where everyone's sitting, you can have minis available and they can share, and so it can be an interactive experience. Also, this is great for something like a huddle space or a conference room where you just need to get the meeting started quickly and just take a minute to do this. You don't need to mess with any HDMI cords or worry about connecting to the right network or doing any of that. You just plug it in and then hit the button and then you get going. So you could have a smaller screen with a few different minis set up, a few different QuattroPod mini transmitters, and then maybe even just one main transmitter as a station there. And the list goes on. There are a lot of different ways. If you're in a school, maybe this is good for a station for in a laboratory, something like that. And then you have this for the different students who need to connect. The possibilities are really as much as your imagination will allow for. So if you want to find out more on this, contact your dealer or go to easycast-pro.com and you can find out more and get more details on how you can use this great solution for your meetings.